My name is Stephanie Martinez, and I am a graduate from Parisi House on the Hill, and I am now an employee of Parisi House on the Hill and a mother of 2 beautiful children. My parents were both addicts. I grew up around alcohol and drugs pretty much my whole life. My whole family uses, except for a few members of my family. My brother and I, we were like this. Him and I are just a year apart, and we grew up together. We did everything together. He was my best friend. But we were kids, we didn't know that they were using, and there was a lot of anxiety, like insecurity. I was always looking for approval. So I tried to find it in the wrong ways. When I was 16, I began using methamphetamines, and that became my drug of choice. Every day, lots, every day. And when I was about 18 years old, I met a man who was 26 years old, and we were in a relationship together. He was my dealer. We were together for about 7 years, and it was very abusive, verbally, emotionally, physically. I finally got out of there. I finally got away, and that was when I first got clean. I was clean for 2 years, and that's when I met Alejandro, my significant other. And we got together, we got pregnant, we had a baby, and I was so happy, I was so excited. But I think during that pregnancy, he was working so much and I was just alone. So I don't know, maybe that had something to do with my relapse. But after I had my child, Gracie, I just fell back down. I got to the point where I wanted to get better and I wanted help, but exposing it to him, I was scared. I was embarrassed. I didn't know how he was gonna react, especially since I was caring for our child. So I just hid it from him until the point where I couldn't anymore. He had found my drugs and my paraphernalia, and I had said, I just want to get help. And he said, I just want you to get help. And so that's when, that day we called detox, and it wasn't long after that I was able to come up to Parisi House on the Hill, and Alejandro brought Gracie to me about an hour later.
Parisi House on the Hill is a program specializing in substance use treatment, designed specifically to support women and their children. In 2023, Parisi House on the Hill merged with Momentum for Health, and we've been able to expand our services on the mental health side and the substance use side of the house, making sure we're wrapping all the services that these families deserve.
I found out I was pregnant with Nicholas when I did my intake, and I saw the OBGYN, and they were so supportive, and they gave me options. What stood out to me is the support that they give for not only us women, but for the children, the teachers, the education. You know, they never leave anything out. We always get to celebrate everything with our children there. It made it so much better, so much more comfortable. I don't think I would have been able to do it without my child with me.
Stephanie's story is a testament that we can break generational cycles of addiction and that we do recover. Now she is a staff member, and I feel like that's what makes Parisi House special, is a lot of our staff understand what it feels like to be on both sides of the fence.
From the moment that I was a client here, there was staff here at the time and still here that were also graduates from this program, and I just remember thinking, wow, that would be amazing to do that, to come back here and just give back to the place who gave to me, and just to these women who have so much similarities as me, and to just help them as well, you know, knowing that what they've gone through, knowing their pain, knowing what they're going through. And I did it, and I can't believe it, I did it. I'm doing it. My brother passed away in 2022, a year after my son was born. He passed away from addiction, and that was probably the hardest thing I've been through so far since I've been sober. But I managed to not let it take me out, because for one, I knew my brother wouldn't want that for me. And for two, I just have so much that I've worked so hard for, and I can't allow anything to mess that up. Today I've been sober for almost 5 years, and I'm very proud of myself. I can honestly say that I've broken the chains of addiction in my family, because I feel like I'm the first one who's gotten well and gotten sober, and I just wanted to change that for my children. I want them to have a better life. They deserve the best version of me, the best version of their mother.